I got your wig, ho. Ha ha, you're mad. Miss Wikiana, Miss Wikiana.
When I say the name Adele, what comes to mind? Just
Young
one word.
singer, good singer.
Alicia Keys.
Young performer, good writer, producer.
Taylor Swift.
Okay, great gowns, beautiful gowns.
Whitney Houston.
Whitney was a talent, definitely a talent. She had a gift. And Sissy's baby.
And let's sort of change genres a little bit. Nicki Minaj.
Nicki Minaj, No, I'm going to pass on that one.
Would you elaborate on that, please?
Well, you listen to the feeling that comes from your songs. I'll go back to Give Me My Propers When I Get Home.
That's what it does for you.
I just don't even know what to do. I want to touch that TV and start kissing it.
Okay.
I love you.
All right, is this Fox 2?
This is, you're talking to Jason Carr. How are you this morning?
I'm sorry?
I said, how are you this morning? Is, off to, is your
I'm
day
very
off to
well. Are you Fox 2?
Yes, we are, and we want to talk about your new album, Diva Songs.
Yes,
how did this come about?
This is Gene Robinson. I'm never starstruck on this show. I am starstruck right now. But, why did you decide to do this to these poor other singers, right? Because you are...
Why'd you want to take those particular songs on?
Mr. Davis, Clive Davis, the chairman of J Records, Arista, RCA, brought the concept to me. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
I hear you.
we hear you.
Oh, okay. Brought the concept with a list of songs. And can you turn that down for the moment?
Yes, guys, control room, let's turn it down. Come on.
Could you turn that down?
Speaking. Let's turn it down. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
You just don't take their songs and redo them. You put your own twist on them, but you also do a mashup. Talk about that between songs.
I do a what?
What's the key to not only withstanding the test of time, but touching generations while staying relevant?
What would you say that again, the last part?
Yeah, you're really the key to touching generations and still staying relevant throughout the years.
Okay. And what is it you'd like to know about that?
How do you do that?
Oh, how do I stay? Okay, right. Listen, I only had 4 hours sleep. Okay, I'm a little slow, but
no problem, lady.
If you could see Adele cover one of your classics, what song do you think she could pull off?
Well, hopefully one I wrote and published.
I want to see your due respect.
Nope.
Miss Franklin, can you hear us?
Okay, I can hear you now.
All right.
Okay.
Let me tell you something. Somebody shared with me on Twitter your cover
Adele sells a lot of records. Okay.
Okay.
My very first concert in my whole life as a kid, I don't know how my parents let me go out with my friend Steve, was your concert.
Now, how old are you?
How
old are you?
Old enough. But do you ever remember being? Do you ever remember being?
Okay.
Do you ever remember being in Wichita,
sorry.
Kansas?
What is that?
Do you remember being in Wichita, Kansas?
No.
Oh.
That was anticlimactic.
I thought for sure you were looking at me. I was on the second row.
You just broke his heart.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
She sounds sincere.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yes, it's great having you, and we'll make sure we turn on the music when you're speaking. We will not upset you again, Miss Franklin.
Okay.
Lauryn Hill was saying that after you had done the vocal session and you had left, and I don't know if it was a rose, it's still a rose, but something like that. She said she went into the booth and she said it smelled like church. It was pure and full of energy.
And what does church smell like?
It smells like old books to me.
What church did you go to?
Well, I went to United Church. It smelled like old hymnaries and old books.
My church doesn't smell like that.
Well, I figured I'd start off with the essential questions, so I'm getting real deep right now. What do you consider to be the essence of soul music?
It's too early to be so deep.
Is it?
Yes, it's
Okay.
just too early for that.
Okay. Do you want to try to elaborate
Yeah,
on
we'll
it?
come back to that towards the end.
Okay.
What is it about Beyonce there? Because you're a big fan of hers as well.
Yes, I heard she was a fan of mine.
Yeah.
So we've got a mutual admiration society going.
And I love how you came out recently and said, you know what, American Idol, you all need me.
Well, I wasn't exactly saying that, but I wouldn't mind being a judge. I think that some of the leading singers should judge singers. You know what I'm saying? And I just, I see these different shows from show to show, but I don't see any of the major names as a singer judging singers. That's what I was saying.
What kind of judge would you be? Nurturing, more biting, like Simon, more to the point? What kind of judge would you be?
I think that constructive criticism, if any. If any. Hopefully you wouldn't have to say anything, but constructive.
Now they have came out and named Mariah Carey as one of the new
I saw
judges.
that.
What do you think about that?
That's all right. I like Mariah. She's a very, very gracious person, and we've been friends for a long time. I met her at the Grammys many years ago, back in the, what was it? Ooh. Well, it wasn't that many, but back in the Grammys, she came up and introduced herself to me very politely, and I'm just a very nice person. I liked her.
And
so I'm happy for her.
And she's going to be making $18 million for 1 year.
You think so?
We know so.
Do you know that? How do you know that?
Well, that's what we have it confirmed through a source very close to her.
Okay, I was going to say inside sources. Would that be your husband?
I'm like the type of woman who still falls and can get as stupid as the rest of us girls.
Do you think I'm gullible?
I think that you can be.
Well,
with the right man.
Yeah, no, I'm not gullible. You get stupid. I'm not going to be stupid anymore.
Just to finish off, I still like to ask you the question that I began with, kind of in-depth question. What do you consider to be the essence of soul music, according to Aretha Franklin?
I think that there are probably many essences of soul music. Like there is soul in country music, and there is soul in R&B, and there is soul in the arias. So I think probably I prefer not to try and articulate it or decipher it, and just to sing it and just let it be what it is.
My 1968 Time magazine cover. I never thought in my wildest dreams that I would actually meet you.
May I?
Yes, you may.
Here you go, Will. We can put this in my...
You're keeping it? That's mine! Hey! Don't make me fight you, Aretha Franklin.
You would get knocked out.
Ew. Like JK, but like maybe not. But thank you for watching. But you hating ass bitches always have something to say. Hating ass bitch, but you're still watching my vids. What? You're so upset. But that's like okay, because have a piece of bread, have a Xanax, relax, because I said what I said.